15 most interesting animal facts. Leave your comment, tell me what you think. Number 15. Polar bear's skin is black, not white. Polar bear's skin is black, and its fur is transparent, with a hollow core that reflects light from the sun and off the snow, making it appear white. This adaptation helps polar bears keep warm as their fur reflects heat from the sun down the hair shaft, so that it can be absorbed by their black skin. Number 14. Frogs have a 360 degrees view range. Frogs have a much larger field of view than other animals due to the placement of their eyes. The eyes situated on the top and sides of the head allow them to see almost 360 degrees around them. Due to frogs cannot turn its head, it's important for them to see around them, especially what is behind them, so they don't get sneaked up on by their predators. Also, frogs sleep with both of their eyes open. Number 13. The hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backward. Hummingbird's wings allow it to fly forward, backward, up, and down, as well as in figure 8 patterns. They can beat their wings up to 80 times per second and generate much more force on their upstroke than other birds. This allows them to hover in place, similar to how some insect species hover, with their wings moving at such quick speeds. Their flapping wings create a distinctive humming sound. This sound is where the hummingbird gets its name. Number 12. Sea otters like to hold each other's paws when sleeping. Sea otters spend most of their time in the water. They eat, sleep, hunt, mate, and give birth in the water. Therefore, sea otters hold each other's paws when sleeping so they do not drift apart. They don't want to lose their family members, especially for male otters. They don't want to lose their female partner to other male, due to high competition between male otters to finding a mate. Also, to prevent themselves from floating away in the swirling sea while they sleep, sea otters often entangle themselves in forests of kelp or giant seaweed to provide anchorage. Number 11. Bats are not blind. Bats have small eyes with very sensitive vision, which helps them see in conditions we might consider pitch black. They don't have the sharp and colorful vision as humans have, but they don't need that. Bats have notoriously good hearing. They are equipped with a sophisticated echolocation system. As the bat flies, it produces a stream of high-frequency clicks. These are reflected from obstacles and prey as echoes, which the bat's ears pick up and translate into a sound picture of surrounding. This allows it to navigate and hunt in total darkness. Number 10. Snail can sleep for 3 years. Most people don't think snails need to sleep, but the fact is that snails sleep for 15 hours and then active for 30 hours straight due to research. When the weather is extremely hot or cold, snails can stay inside their shell for long periods. In some extreme cases, where there are long periods of extreme weather, snails will sleep for 3 years. Snails are mostly awake during the nighttime because it is moist and humid compared to the daytime, and snails need humidity to produce the mucus that let them slide from place to place. Number 9. Dolphins sleep with one half of the brain and with only one eye closed. Dolphins have to remain conscious when they are sleeping. Due to their breathing is not automatic, it is consciously controlled. Therefore, dolphins only allow one half of their brains to sleep and the other half stays alert, to enable to continue breathing and look out for dangers in the environment. So dolphins only close one eye when they sleep. The left eye will be closed when the right half of the brain sleeps, and vice versa. When sleeping, dolphins often rest motionless at the surface of the water, breathing regularly, or they may swim very slowly and steadily close to the surface. Number 8. Galapagos tortoises can sleep for 16 hours per day and can go 1 year without food or water. Galapagos tortoises are the largest tortoises on the earth, capable of growing to a colossal size and an immense age. Males can weigh more than 500 pounds, and females average about 250 pounds, and they can live up to 176 years. The Galapagos giant tortoise spends an average of 16 hours per day resting. The rest of their time is spent eating grasses, fruits and cactus pads and enjoy bathing in water. Galapagos giant tortoises also have a notoriously slow metabolism, meaning they take a painstakingly long time to break down and digest food stores. And they have an ability to store large amounts of water, so they can survive up to a year without eating or drinking. Number 7. Basilisk lizard can run on the water. Basilisk lizard has an iconic nickname, Jesus Christ lizard, due to its amazing ability to run on the water. Basilisk lizards spend much of their time in the trees and are never far from a body of water. When threatened, they can drop from a tree into the water and sprint upright, about 5 feet per second across the surface. To accomplish this, they have long toes on their rear feet with fringes of skin that unfurl in the water, increasing surface area. As they rapidly churn their legs, they slap their split feet hard against the water, creating a tiny air pocket that keeps them from sinking. Provided they maintain their speed, they can move along the surface like this for 15 feet or more. When gravity eventually does take over, the basilisk resorts to its excellent swimming skills to continue its flight. Number 6. The giraffe has vocal cord but hard to make voice. For a very long time, people believe that giraffes don't have vocal cords, so they don't communicate with each other. But actually giraffes have vocal cords, but a different one than other mammals. There is a shallow groove on its vocal cord, which makes very hard for giraffe to make voice. Also due to their long necks, it was too difficult for them to generate the airflow needed to vibrate their vocal folds. However, University of Vienna researchers determined that giraffes do indeed produce vocalizations that may serve as a means of communication. They believed giraffe might produce infrasonic vocalizations, means they are very low-frequency sounds, which is below the level of human perception. Number 5. Female ferrets die if they do not mate once they go into heat. When a female ferret goes into heat, their bodies produce a high amount of the hormone estrogen, which will continue to be produced and may say until she has mated. Having such high quantities of estrogen for a prolonged period will eventually result in aplastic anemia, which is caused by the damage sustained by the bone marrow and blood cells. By the high levels of the hormone, it will cause them death. Number 4. All clownfish are born male, and will only change sex to become a dominant female. Clownfish, also named anemone fish, are the most recognizable fish due to the bright orange color with 3 distinctive white bars on the body. Clownfish live in the sea anemone, and they perform elaborate dance with the anemone before taking up residence. Surprisingly, all clownfish are born male. They have the ability to switch their sex, but will do so only to become the dominant female of a group. The change is irreversible. Number 3. The male seahorse goes through pregnancy and gives birth to babies. Seahorse is fish, but truly unique one. Not just the unusual equine shape. Also they are monogamous and have many mates for life. The most interesting fact is that the male bears the unborn young. The female seahorse lays dozens and hundreds eggs in a pouch on the male's abdomen, like kangaroos' pouch for carrying babies. It takes up to 45 days to hatch. But unlike kangaroos, after hatch, The baby seahorses do not return to the pouch. Number 2. A flamingo can only eat when its head is upside down. Flamingos are famous for their bright pink feathers, stilt-like legs, and shaped neck. Flamingos are known for standing in shallow water on one leg. But the most interesting is how they eat. When a flamingo spots potential dinner like fish, shrimp, snails, and plant-like water organisms, it plunges its head into the water, twists it upside down, and scoops the fish using its upper beak like a shovel. Flamingo has to use the bristles at the top of its beak to filter out the mud and water that gets sucked in along with its actual food. It therefore has to eat with its head upside down. Otherwise, it would be unable to filter its food properly. Number 1. The horned lizard is able to shoot blood from its own eyes. Horned lizards already have super sharp survival instincts when they hatch in late summer. Their sticky tongues are ready to snap out like rubber bands and catch spiders, bugs, and ants. And if predators such rattlesnakes and roadrunners put regal horned lizards on the menu, they're in for a challenge. They can change colors to blend in with almost anything, like rock, and play a hide and seek. If that doesn't work, the lizards suck in air to inflate like a balloon, bigger the body size to scare the enemies. At last, horned lizard is able to shoot blood from its own eyes. Aim the blood toward the predator's mouth. The bad taste blood will send the enemies away. Thanks for watching my top 15 the most interesting fact about animals. Hope you like it. Please thumbs up and subscribe my channel for more content.